Hello all, welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg. Appreciate you being here. All my regular subscribers and all the new people, appreciate you being here. Today's a shave will be with gifts that Mike Dietzen sent to the channel. The Vacanza Romana, did I say that right? Yeah. Which translated to English, which I have hard enough time with, is Roman vacation. It's a woody chypre, which epitomizes Italian class, style, and sophistication. Three things I have none of. The scent is a robust blend of citrus, Calabrian, bergamot, and grapefruit are the citrus, basil, mint, and sage, blended with cardamom, jasmine, vetiver, patchouli, oakmoss, and pine and cypress. Okay. It's typical A&E, lots of notes in the scent. Very nice lather. This is a soft soap. And I don't have anything to go with it, so I'm just going to use my 4711. Right? 4711, yes. Aftershave and cologne. Okay. Because that's all I got. The razor, the high proof razor, half a DE blade, magnetic head, slips on, holds the blade in place. If you don't mess it all up when you take the head off, the cap off, and it pivots. I'm using in it a brand new second half. I've already used the other half of this blade in something else. My SuperMax Titanium. These are my favorite blades. I know them well, so if I get a shit shave, I know it's the razor. Because I really like those blades. So, you guys ready to shave? Let's get to it. Okay. Oh, my turning byTanZ Joker brush. This was my first artisan brush, by the way. It's a 26mm knot. I forget which knot it is. I'll have to look it up. But I do forget. That is a nice scent. Thanks, Mike. Kind of tastes like it smells. Shouldn't be tasting soap. Let me fix this. Hang on. That's better. Alright, high proof. Brand new blade. Brand new good blade. Very sharp blade. Blade I like. Let's see how she does. Wow, that's a lot left. Very lightweight. It's supposed to be aluminum. So, hang on a second. It's similar to the one blade, except for the one blade uses a proprietary feather blade, which are expensive. You supposedly can trim a gem razor blade to fit this, tear the spine out, I guess, and just slide it in. I'm not sure, I haven't done it yet. But it's the same concept. Except you're using a cheaper half a DE blade. And right away I will tell you, this thing needs pressure to work. Like I said, this side really is bad. I mean, as far as what you would consider a shave, it's almost as bad as when I started. This side is not, because I put more pressure on the second side when I did it, and I'm putting more pressure on my neck. You know, I bleed a lot, especially from the neck area. So we will see how efficient it is. Without bleeding. This side, not a lot better, but better. If you need a one-pass shave, this is not the razor for you. I think you'd be better off with a cartridge razor for a one-pass shave than this thing, honestly. Unless you want to just dig it right into your skin and have at it. I'm really pressing in there, guys. I am giving it some good pressure. It's better. It's better than the first pass was. But if you're used to DE shaving, where you don't apply any or very, very little pressure, you know, you got to keep the razor against your skin, but you don't have to dig it into your skin to get a shave. This is not for you, I don't think. Now, this might be, because of the pivoting action, might be okay for a head shave. You know what? After this shave, I will clean the razor. And tomorrow's head shave day, so guess what we're going to use? And see if it does better on the head than it does on the face. Or, if it did better on the face than it do on the head. Ooh. It's not that bad. I still got touch-ups to do, which I always do no matter what anyways. But I think I'm going to give myself a once over on a fourth pass, just to make sure. Because I felt some through here too. Now see, I like these SuperMax Titanium blades But this razor might actually do better with a feather blade. It might need something sharper, but then you would have to watch about how much pressure you put on it. You really would. Now the blue diamonds to me are, or the titaniums, are very sharp. I still got some here. Okay, well, as far as I could tell, it did not draw blood. Do you guys see any blood? I don't. It's not getting this. I got some right here. It's just not gonna get it. So I guess if you don't mind doing 4 passes, it's acceptable. You know what? I got a ton of soap left and some time. I wasn't planning on doing this again for like the 4th time in a row, but we're gonna shave the head right now. Why not? I got the soap. I made way too much soap. But first we're gonna do the alum block. Doesn't taste that bad. About a 1 on the neck. All over the neck, about a 1. Absolutely not even a tingle on the cheeks. Nothing on the cheeks. Absolutely nothing. I'd like to know why my chair keeps sliding backwards. My gut's not even touching the counter. I'm a good 10 inches away. If my gut was pressing against the counter, I'd understand why the chair's sliding backwards, but it's not. So, if you don't like blade feel, with the pivot action on this, it doesn't even feel like you're shaving. I could not feel any blade cutting at all on the whiskers. It did. I mean, I finally got BBS up here and through here, just not right here. It won't, because of the way my neck is shaped, because I got this thing going on. It just won't cut the little bit that's right in there. If I go this way, I can't feel those whiskers. If I come in from the side and go down, I can. But coming up, I don't feel it. So it's not bad. It left just a little bit behind. But like I said, with this pivoting action, and I lost the cap. There's the thing I don't like right there. I lost the cap in the water. I don't know when. I have to go back and watch the video. I lost the blade too. Holy shit. When did I do that? Is that why I wasn't getting it? Because there wasn't anything on it? I haven't got my eyes in. I can't see shit. I'm trying to fish out the blade. Alright, so one thing I don't like about it, a vigorous shake in water will knock the cap off. Alright, I got the blade back. See? Okay, so the magnets they use are not strong enough. And there they are, those 2 little dots. They are not strong enough. A vigorous shake in the water to get the soap off the razor will knock the head off. So, I don't even know if it was on when I tried the last time on here. And it didn't knock it off to the last shake in the water. No, it might have been on because I'm still not getting anything. It's still not cutting. Okay. Alright, I did the alum. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, let's get to this thing up here. This bowl does not fit on my warmer well. It does work. This shit is warm. I have already had a soap show mold on it from lathering out of the tub. It was one of my first soaps, and I tried lathering out of, taking a brush, damp brush, and loading the soap off it out of the tub. And I don't do that anymore because I really don't like it because of the fact that you can leave water in there, and if you don't leave it out to dry long enough, and I left it overnight on the counter, but if you don't leave it out to dry long enough, that is what can happen. And I had to scrape some mold off the top of the soap. Not a little bit, not a lot, just a wee bit. But there was mold on it. So I don't give a crap what Matt Pisarcik said today in his video, or Friday's video I should say. You face lather to lift the whiskers, lift them. Why spend all that time in a bowl when you can spend it on your face lifting your whiskers? Well, you know what? You can still spend that time on your face lifting whiskers by lathering in a bowl. Yes, it's an extra step, but he listed all the reasons to face lather, but none of why not to. And my number one concern with lathering out of a tub is adding germs and crap to the tub from a brush you might think is clean but isn't, and not leaving it out as long as the soap needs to dry. You may think you've left it out long enough, but it might not be, and you go to open that soap up later and you have to scrape off a layer of mold. So Matt, I don't give a rat's ass what you say and how long you've been doing this and all that other crap. And if you have bumps on your head, do not use this razor, or scabs on your head, because this sucker just peeled a scab right off. Not the razor's fault that I have scabs, but it did just that. I felt it lift that scab right up. That's from a couple shaves ago. But no, I don't agree with that. There's certain soaps that are made to be lathered off the puck. Like my A&E's, Hasslingers, Williams. Those lend themselves to be lathered right off the puck and face lather. Okay? Loaded right off the puck and then face lather. They lend themselves to that type of action. But loading out of this to your face, loading from the tub, then to your face and face lather, is going to lead to problems. Somewhere down the road, one of your soaps will not dry enough before you put the lid back on it. And you'll end up with mold in that soap. And as most of us have numerous amounts of soaps, it could be a year before you get back to that soap again to use it, and you could lose the whole tub by then. So yes, I am a proponent of bowl lathering primarily. Like I said, there are some soaps that lend themselves to be base latherers, just because of their makeup, the way they're designed, the way the soaps are made, the style of soap they are, the pucks especially. But to load out of the bowl or out of the tub and then on your face, to me is just asking at one point, not going to say it's going to happen all the time, but at one point You will not leave one tub open long enough for it to dry. Each soap's going to dry at a different rate. One soap may dry in 12 hours. One may take 24. Another may take 30. You don't know until you try to dry that soap. And if you put it away too soon, mold. Whole tub, gone. Worst case possibility if you don't use that soap again for a long time. So I disagree with Matt on that, because if you load from a bowl onto your face, you can take that extra time and work it into your, and lift your lathers. Work it into the face, lift the lather, lift the whiskers, excuse me. You can do that. You don't have to do it just because, oh, I face lather, so that's the only way to do it. Well, you can do it with a bowl too. Yes, there's an extra step involved, but I like taking the risk out. Agree with me or not, that's your opinion, that's your choice. That's just my opinion. And I don't know if this is true or not. I do not know. It's just a concern of mine. And my little pea that rattles around up here in this big dome of mine. Leaving a soap out on the counter, even upside down so it can drain, even if you leave it right side up so that the air can get to it better and drain it more. My concern is you're losing scent. Scent on soaps is, to me, is finite. It is not an everlasting thing. They will wear out. Fragrances get weak over time. And if you're leaving it exposed to air where it's trying to apply that fragrance to the whole room, like I said, the little pea in my big dome says it will go away faster. Because I'm sure you guys that do base lather and leave your bowls open for 24 hours overnight, upside down on the counter or whatever, have walked into that room several hours later and noticed, oh, it smells just like that soap in here. Yes. And there's just that much less fragrance for that soap to hold on to during its lifetime. Now, if you shave like a madman and use extra soap and shave every day, and you use a tub up in a month, it's probably not a concern. Proof is in the pudding right here if it can get rid of my rough spots right now with a little bit more pressure. Because I didn't apply that much pressure to it on the dome. Dome skin is thinner and easier to cut than face skin, generally. Okay. Because of the pivot action on this, and there is no blade feel with this razor, period. End of story. The only blade feel you get from this razor is when you're loading the blade into it. That's the only time you feel the blade. I get no blade feel off this. But I will tell you guys this right now. This is a better head shaver than face shaver. So, question answered. Is it better on the head or on the face? It's better on the head. It was mucho better on the head. Once again, the Gentleman John. Alright, that scab it lifted off. I just got about a half a point. No, it's stinging up more. About a point off of that. But anywhere else on the head, I am getting nothing. It's just cold and wet on my head. That is it. There's not even a tingle, a zingle, or nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Just that one spot where it lifted the scab off my head. It's about a point. But other than that, no, nothing. So, is it a good head shaver? Yeah. Very good head shaver. Face shaver? Okay, rose scented witch hazel because, you know, what the hell, why not? Yeah, I know, I didn't use it on my face, so I'll just put this on. That's fine. Alright, 4711 aftershave. So, there you go, guys. That's my thoughts on it. Better head shaver than face shaver. Nivea Maximum Hydration. Can you see that? That much. And that's going to be enough for my dome and my face, believe it or not. Because that stuff goes a long way. There we go. Now I'm going to use the cologne, 4711. I like this stuff. Makes me feel older than I am. Makes me feel late 1700s, early 1800s. That's what it makes me feel. Like I should be wearing a white powder wig and a frilly shirt. Alright guys, that's it. It's a better head shaver than face shaver. It did okay on the face, don't get me wrong, but I had to use 4 passes to get clean. Because like I said, I had my trouble spots here, but I also felt some in here, and in, I didn't mean to flip you off, and here too. And in the neck, this whole area here, after 3 passes was there, and I still have a little bit here that it won't get. Can you see how recessed that blade is from the guard? And the one thing I do not like about it, do not, when you rinse this, some people like to tap their razor on the side of the sink. Do not do that. Your cap and blade could come off. The magnets aren't strong enough, in my opinion. Alright guys, I appreciate you all being here. New and old regular guys, I appreciate you being here. So that's our weekend head and face shave. I didn't mean to do a head shave, but I had a ton of soap left over and we had it in hand, and I was going to use this on my head tomorrow anyways to see if it made a better head or face shaver. So now we know, better head shaver. Thank you, Mike Dietzen. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I will use that again on my head. No, most definitely. Because it did a good job. It really did. I would put it right there with a leaf, actually. And better than the one blade. And it uses just a half a DE blade. So it's better than the one blade in that aspect to start with. You don't have to use specialty blades that are expensive as hell. Alright guys, don't forget the affiliate link in the description. If you need something from the razor company, use that link. I do get a kickback, yes, and when that account hits $25, I get a $25 gift card to the razor company, give it back to you guys. You've seen me do it several times already. I don't keep that money. If I'm going to buy something, I will pay for it, okay? That's all that needs to be known. You're not helping the channel out, you're helping yourselves out by getting a gift card out there for you guys to get a chance to win. Don't forget the Blue Shave Club They use my video as promotion ads for their razor. I promote their razor. It is one of the better cartridge razors out there. If you want to use a cartridge, go ahead, use that one. It's good. And I definitely signed up with them because part of their proceeds go to charities that help law enforcement families. All right, that's a good cause to me, and I appreciate them doing it. All right, we're at 30 minutes. Don't forget the 4 channels I'll put in the links in the description box. Check those guys out. Give them a like and a sub. I'm sure they'd appreciate their numbers going up. And with that, I will say thank you very much for being here. Enough of the babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, guys.